What is up, YouTube? This is Team Doughboys 12 coming at you with a Yu-Gi-Oh video for you guys today. I believe Saturday and Sundays I'm going to be doing Yu-Gi-Oh content, and then I'm going to be deciding on doing stuff with my wife for the other videos. We haven't really fully decided about that. But for today, or for Saturday and Sundays, I believe we're going to be doing Yu-Gi-Oh content. I helped started out a Yu-Gi-Oh league / club at a local game place / fun place. It does paintless airball and axe throwing, and it's like a giant arcade. Well, I helped started this place to do Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff. Well, I'll be going tomorrow, and I decided that I will probably do some video matches there and introduce you to everybody. I'm also going to be giving away long boxes full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards to some guys over there that desperately need Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So check out that video tomorrow. But today we're going to have a deck profile on my Darklord deck that I'm running. This is my current build for the for December, that I'm currently going to be running. But let's get on to the deck profile. The first card we're going to be running is, we're going to be running 3 Ukabak. What this Darklord does is, pretty much when he's normal or special summoned, he can send any Darklord card, monster, spell, or trap to the graveyard, which is actually one of the key components of Darklords, because a lot of the Darklords have an effect where they can pay 1,000 life points to return a Darklord spell or trap to shuffle it back into the deck, and then they gain that effect of that card. So this is to help you minimize your graveyard to the point where you can just summon a bunch of creatures and kill your opponent. So you run 3 of those. Another card I'm currently running Ixal at 2. She's like my Bay of the deck. What she does is you can discard her and another Darklord card, which is monster, spell, or trap, draw 2 cards. Her on the field effect is pay 1,000 life points to shuffle a spell or trap that has Darklord in its name into your deck, and then Ixal pretty much becomes that effect. So, there's one card called Banishment, Darklord Banishment, which allows you to search which I'll show you later. It allows you to search your deck for a Darklord. You can shuffle that card back in, and then Ixal's effect becomes that while on the field. Currently, you would run this at 3. I'm trying it at 2 for now, and I like 2 at the moment, and you'll see why. Double Darklord Tesselapoka. He has an effect where you can discard him when a Darklord would be destroyed by battle or by a card effect. You can discard him to negate the destruction. And then also, like Ixal and all the other ones, he has an effect where you can pay 1,000 to shuffle a Darklord spell or trap back into your deck, and it gains that effect while on the field. Double Nastin. You can send 2 Darklord cards, either spell, trap, or monster with Darklord in its name, special summon it to the field, and then again, it has the 1,000 life point ability where you can shuffle a Darklord spell or trap into the deck and it gains its effect. Darklord Amdusk we run 2 of. Pretty much you can discard her and a Darklord spell, trap, or monster to add a Darklord spell or trap from your deck into your hand. She also, again, has the 1,000 life points ability, like all the other ones. Next, we run 3 Darklord Superbia. She's a level 8 that when she's special summoned from the graveyard, you can special summon a Dark Fairy from your graveyard into the field, onto the field. Pretty much, you get her in the grave, you Monster Reborn her, or use another Darklord spell to special summon her. You can special summon another Darklord or Dark Fairy. Plus, it's a level 8 for another spell card in the deck, which you'll see in a minute. 1 Darklord Zerato. It's a level 8 for a certain spell in the deck. It's a Dark Fairy. It's a Darklord. Also, if you control if you control 4 more fairies in your graveyard with different names, you can special summon them. Also, if you send a dark monster to the graveyard, you can wipe out all of your opponent's monsters, and then after this effect, at the end of the turn, you have to destroy him. The MVP of the deck, though, is Darklord Morningstar. I was running him at 1, but I decided to run him at 2. Pretty much, you sacrifice Darklords to tribute summon him, and what he does is that if he successfully tribute summon, you can special summon Darklord monsters, ignoring their summoning conditions, from your hand or deck equal to the amount of effect monsters your opponent controls on the field. So if they control 3 effect monsters, you get 3 Darklords from either your deck or hand or both. Also, it has an effect where you can send the top cards of your deck to the graveyard equal to the amount of Dark Fairies, to gain 500 life points for each one. So you just pretty much mass a bunch of dudes, and you kill your opponent. 1 Dark Grepher, because of the fact that a lot of your Darklords are high levels, so you can pitch 1, special summon this, pitch another, and then you can send a Darklord from your deck to the graveyard, so it sets up your plays. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, of course, we run 3 Banishment of the Darklord. What this card does is it allows you to search for any Darklord spell, trap, or monster in your deck, and you add it to your hand. The other Darklord spell we run is 3 Darklord Contact. This card allows you to special summon any Darklord from your graveyard in face-up defense position, which, again, you special summon Superbia, you get another special summon. So it's like you're running 4 Monster Reborns, because you also run Monster Reborn in the deck. Double Twin Twisters, because this deck loves to summon a bunch of monsters, and then you OTK your opponent, discard a card, and then destroy up to 2 spell or trap cards on the field. Double Called by the grave. This stops your opponent's hand traps, so you can OTK them. Double Pot of Desires. You banish the top 10 cards of your deck, and then you draw 2 cards. This deck really relies on drawing cards, so you need to draw cards to make this deck competitive. Double Advance Draw. Pretty much, you sacrifice a level 8 or higher monster, you draw 2 cards. So when you summon your Superbia, where it's going to be summoned in face-up defense mode, it's basically useless. You sacrifice it, you draw 2 cards. Double Trade-In, discard a level 8 monster, draw 2 cards. As you can see, we run a bunch of level 8 monsters. And then 2 Allure of Darkness. You draw 2 cards, and then banish a dark monster from your hand. If you don't have one in your hand, then you have to banish the entire hand. And then finally, 1 Monster Reborn, which allows you to summon a monster from your graveyard. And then the final card we're running is 3 Darklord Rebellion. You can send a Darklord card from your hand, or on face-up on your side of the field, destroy a monster. Pretty much we run this because where we can send it back into the deck with the Darklord effects, we can get rid of their monster and then go in for the win. But other than that, guys, that is my Darklord deck for December 2019. This is the current deck that I'm running for Darklords in tournament play. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be doing some videos tomorrow at the Yu-Gi-Oh club that I helped started. But other than that, guys, have a great night. And share the love. Thanks for the likes on my other video, and you guys share the love. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.